This ranking is based on the Play Score, a standard rating that averages gamer reviews and critic reviews. Opening our list of top 10 PS4 open world games is Gravity Rush 2. More than just a simple follow-up, this sequel to the space-bending game from SIE Japan Studio marks the return of our beloved Cat. This Gravity Queen sets new bounds of aerodynamic perfection with an improved gravity mechanic. The game continues on after the first game, where Cat and Raven investigate a growing threat in the game's gorgeous floating city. Just like the previous game, Cat can float around the air with her gravity powers. New features include the ability to adjust Cat's gravity moves into two styles, Lunar and Jupiter. Both offer different playstyles when dealing with enemies. Critics have praised the game's improved story and beautiful new world that feels so alive. Cat remains lovable as ever, and the side characters are memorable. It has a play score of 8.86. Number 9 is Dragon Quest Builders. Square Enix is widely known for its potential to create good Japanese RPGs. Dragon Quest was among its successful series, and surprisingly, Builders makes a huge change towards the conventional Dragon Quest elements. Serving as an alternate world after the events of the original Dragon Quest game, you have to fix the universe and start from scratch. Directly inspired by Minecraft, set your horizons on open fields and destructible objects in a voxel-based universe. Craft, collect, and build from the game's wide array of possibilities, all powered by the player's imagination. Since it's a Dragon Quest game, the RPG elements are present, but with a lighter tone. This game has a play score of 8.88. Number 8 is Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Divinity Original Sin blends deep customization, interactive environments, and tactical turn-based combat to create a unique and immersive RPG experience. Dive into the land of Rivellon as a pair of source hunters and rid its world of a dangerous magic force. In this game, improvisation is key. It's not enough that you hit your enemies repeatedly until they inevitably die. Form strategies for defeating enemies and experiment with ways to use the environment to your advantage. Throw lightning spells at water and ignite oil barrels for an explosive finish. This enhanced edition adds even more surprises. Aside from full voiceovers and split-screen co-op, it also offers new quests, game modes, and battle styles for dual-wielding, wands, and grenades. Larian Studios managed to make an already great game even better, giving it an enhanced play score of 8.91. Number 7 is Batman Arkham Knight. If this doesn't feel like the most Batman game to date for you, then I don't know what else is. Arkham Knight is by far the biggest and most ambitious Arkham game to date. It leaves an explosive send-off to the series. Scarecrow leads a huge army with the help of the mysterious Arkham Knight as he exacts his vengeance on the city with his fear toxin. Batman's entire rogues gallery is making a comeback along with a few surprises. But this does not stop the Batman. This is the first Arkham game to fully control the badass Batmobile. Ride around the streets of Gotham and watch thugs wail in terror with its anti-personnel features. Combat has been improved to capitalize on enemies' fear. You can also team up with your friends in unique missions to take down criminals side by side. It's bigger and better, and it has a play score of 8.96. Number 6 is Fallout 4. War. War never changes. But this fourth main entry from Bethesda's critically acclaimed Fallout series changed a lot. From Fallout 3's post-apocalyptic Washington, this series has engulfed the entire American country. In Fallout 4, travel to a radioactive Boston to find your missing son after a catastrophic nuclear explosion. Step outside the vault and explore a vast wasteland filled with irradiated shenanigans. Travel to decaying fields, ghoul-infested cities, and abandoned laboratories to meet friends, enemies, or friends disguised as enemies. I don't know, man. I don't know. Perhaps the biggest addition to this game is its base building. You can create settlements for your newfound friends and let them create a community to produce resources. Aside from that, its first-person shooting elements are improved. It puts so much focus on the action instead of strategically killing enemies using the VAT system. Also, Preston Garvey needs your help. This has a play score of 9.02. Number 5 is Horizon Zero Dawn. Looks like the open world genre has a ton of competition since this game came out. Horizon Zero Dawn is a beautiful mix of past meets future. Step inside a fallen civilization where mechanical dinosaurs roam the earth. Follow Aloy in her quest to save her tribe from a growing threat. Use your makeshift weapons to take down these robotic monsters. Combat is essentially fluid in this game. Players can approach enemies in multiple ways. Aloy's flexibility and the varied behaviors of the machines make up the game's open world challenge. Critics love the game's open world design and the amount of content it offers. The game's main character, Aloy, is lovable. She is charming and she expresses so much personality. Aside from that, the game excels at both combat and exploration. Some players are even calling it Game of the Year worthy. It has a play score of 9.19. Number 4 is Dark Souls 3. Although it's not entirely open world, From Software's third and final entry to the patience-testing Souls franchise is hauntingly gorgeous. Control your lone character in his journey to decrepit buildings and gothic halls to take down horrific freaks of nature. The story isn't directly straightforward compared to most action RPGs. This one takes a whole attention to detail if you want to know its entire lore. Its combat has been refined ever since Bloodborne was released. It's faster and dodging is a necessary skill to learn. But we all know Dark Souls players have been using it since time immemorial, right? Magic is also powerful, making you land damage-dealing attacks to enemies, but be careful, for those creatures are unpredictable at times. Its 2 DLCs, Ashes of Ariandel and just recently, The Ringed City, are the final story to this trilogy. It's sad now that it's confirmed that the series is finally over. It has a play score of 9.19. Number 3 is Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. A game by Hideo Kojima. This entry from Hideo Kojima's final Metal Gear game is an open world wonder. We're not talking about how beautiful the open world is, we're talking about how open the possibilities to the gameplay are. The stealth mechanics, the infiltration, the tranks, it's a multifaceted adventure due to its deep emergent gameplay. You can literally think outside the box, or inside if you want to. Follow the story of Venom Snake as he wakes up in a coma for 9 years and ends up getting attacked by a mysterious organization. He then encounters a burning man riding a burning horse, a flying boy, an over-sexualized sniper girl, and so many more. It's a Hideo Kojima game, alright. The game received a ton of perfect 10s, making it the best Metal Gear game to date. But it also generated a mixed review due to its shady story. Either way, this game has a play score of 9.24, and it's a Hideo Kojima game. Number 2 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. 25 million copies sold and saved Poland from economic downfall. CD Projekt Red's master-crafted video game is breaking records even until now. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is considered as one of the best video games of all time. This game serves as the final story to Geralt of Rivia. He goes on a perilous quest to find his missing daughter from the hands of the Wild Hunt, a powerful group of metal band wannabes. He goes off on an adventure of a lifetime from war-torn villages, snowy mountains, and more. The game feels like a screenshot simulator due to its colorful aesthetics. Slay monsters, take contracts, get some gold, ride a boat, get loot, bang Yennefer, or Triss, whatever. Or basically just ride around the sunset with your boy Roach. There's no need to explain how big this game is. Just hop on your trusty steed and ride on, because this has a play score of 9.25. And here are the runners-up before we reveal the number 1. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor. Before the Shadow of Wars hits the shelves, return to the origin story of the One Ring and meet the Maker. Slay orcs in the most satisfying ways and be the shadow that haunts Mordor. It has a play score of 8.85. Dragon Age Inquisition. Be the chosen Inquisitor and stop the world from an evil threat. Stop the Fade, meet new friends, and unite the beautiful kingdom of Thedas. It has a play score of 8.82. Minecraft, PlayStation 4 Edition. Destroy blocks, survive the wilderness, or let out your inner artist. A more limited edition compared to the PC, but there's still plenty to do here. It has a play score of 8.82. Final Fantasy 15. Go on a road trip with the boys on the block as you escort Prince Noctis to his rightful heir to the throne. Explore a gorgeous open world of Eos and come up with new recipes. It has a play score of 8.77. The Witness. Lost in a deserted island, solve a variety of puzzles and uncover the secrets of this mysterious isle. It has a play score of 8.77. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. As the Dragonborn, use your powers to defeat the Dragon Alduin. Explore the mountainous area of Skyrim and mind your knees. It has a play score of 8.75. Dying Light, The Following. With a map that's twice as big as the previous title, drive your dune buggy around the infected city of Haran. Use your parkour skills to kill those zombies. It has a play score of 8.72. Yakuza 0. The origin story to the popular Yakuza is about to unfold. One moment you're beating out thugs in an Asian alley, another minute you're singing karaoke. Amazing, huh? It has a play score of 8.71. Watch Dogs 2. Say goodbye to Chicago and hell to San Francisco. Use your hacking prowess and dominate this country in the form of cyber mayhem. Play as the game's new character and hack the planet. It has a play score of 8.69. Terraria. This 2D sandbox adventure is a playground for your imagination. Build, craft, collect, and survive. Team up with your friends or go alone in a colorful world. It has a play score of 8.68. You may get these games right now by clicking the links below. And the best PS4 open world game is Grand Theft Auto 5. Even for a PS4 port, Rockstar's Playground is always a gold standard to open world design. Explore the beautiful living city of Los Santos and let out all your social inhibitions because you can do almost anything in this world. Steal a bike, shoot a villain, hire a hooker, solve an alien conspiracy? You can have it all! It's the first of the story to feature multiple playable characters. Follow the story of the game's 3 characters. Be a maniacal Trevor rampaging through Blaine County? How about Frank trying to fit into society? Or Michael trying his best to save his family? You can switch between these characters at any time you want and explore their unique story arcs. If the story is not enough for you, step inside its online world and play with friends and strangers. Just don't get pissed if you keep dying. Grand Theft Auto 5 receives a play score of 9.34. Thank you to these awesome contributors from around the world who helped us translate our videos to their respective languages. If you want to take part in the growth of our What to Play community, please translate your favorite What to Play videos to your language. Simply click that More button below and select Add Translations. We publish 4 gaming videos every week. Don't miss any of them. Click that bell button beside subscribe, check the send me box, and save. Don't forget to like and share this video to your friends. To receive the latest play score and gaming updates, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Google+.